on Aerospace 2.0 are out. Devs still have things to hide. First, the new boss and new extraction point. Still no details, but we'll share them as soon as we have them. Okay, let's look at the dock. The intact grade, a work hard shown in the video. Once the room is opened, it looks like this. No containers inside, yet it's quite peculiar. There's a small lift here. Have you played a game called Escape from Tarkov? Are such lift packs worth investing in? But not sure yet. Just my hunch, I think. Maybe slaying the boss will drop this card. And once you have it, you can access this spot. And perhaps there's an elevator nearby for escape. Just a guess. Okay, let's carry on. First, the dock zone is vast, but the areas you can search are quite limited, just 2 floors. No HVP spots were found, just some trendy little trashy locations instead. But there are many wild red spawn spots here. Maybe the drop rates on the test server are just high. You know what I mean? Then coming via red tunnel from Westgate is indeed quite perilous. If someone is posted at the dock, that is inevitable. The view here is superb. And to get in, you can only use this one spot. And on the far side of the dock, there's a new zone. We don't know what it holds, but it looks like a control panel. What it is remains unclear. The live server will reveal. Overall, the dock adds more pathways. Folks hope to strike it rich inside. It might still be tough. Not sure if the live server adds big insurance or mini shields. Without them, this zone feels quite underwhelming. Okay, let's carry on. Once we leave the dock and check the CEO, we notice 2 skylights above the CEO. Were there any before? Probably not. What's the purpose of these skylights then? 3-bird Lulu's fire missiles outward from there. Not sure. Then we head to Sentry from level 2 to Buoyancy Zone, where a new area was added on this ramp site. I think this area isn't that useful since the door across is still visible. If you head this way, death or death still. Hard to say, better than nothing. Better than nothing. And if you head to Buoyancy Zone, there are major changes here as well. There was just 1 exit from Buoyancy Zone before. Now there are 2 quite close. Those who fought in the Buoyancy Zone will know before there was just 1 exit, which was nearly impossible to leave, but now there are 2. So it's a bit better? Chad, give your thoughts. Let's hear what Chad has to say. Next, the welfare section has major changes, mostly around this pit. The water valve switch we mentioned earlier wasn't added in this test server. Don't know why, but the models here have been changed. The best part is this spot here. You can jump onto this platform, then leap into that pipe with great views inside. I ambushed someone right here. When they came in, they looked so confused. Can fights happen here? Wow, that was awesome. Plus, this spot lets you see both below and above. Aside from poor mobility, it still feels top-notch. Next up, we head up via the Buoyancy Zone. There's a new path on the 3.5 floor. You can climb up and jump back down from above. Offense feels a bit forced here. Once you climb up, you'll surely die. For defense, you can drop items down. Is this a bite, fan's dream, or not? In short, a new passage was added here now. Then we head upwards to our dark room, which got an epic nerf. Remember that super strong peak spot everyone knew about? There was a window here. It's gone now, replaced by tight-fitting blinds. Then moving forward, a new hole was added here. This hole is nearly identical to prior leaks. We'll just breeze past this one. Extra passage was added here. Not much of a change, but better than nothing at all. Still, better than nothing is always better. Then we arrive at the CEO. There's a bug here. That table is missing now. This spot was a sofa or table. This quest giving thing is gone now. No worries, it's just a test server. Once inside the CEO room, we hit this wall. It's an amazing cover indeed. Then there's this ventilation duct, just as Nick said before. Dead end ahead, left path leads down. Okay, now we head to the black market. It's now a dual path setup. Not much else has changed. The black market to blue zone link now has 2 boxes, but you can't climb up. Not sure if that Uluru jump can reach the top. If it can, then Uluru gets a major boost. Okay, now we reach blue room. A zipline was added here, so now you can slide straight from the first floor to the second, which you could already jump down from. Sliding from first floor to second floor is quite key, else if someone gets stuck at the far end of blue room, fighting through the door is still quite tough. This added path should help with assaults now, and reduce the chances of being stuck. I think is decent. Okay, now we head to the bridge in the launch zone area. The biggest change is this track here. There were quite a few spots to crouch along the track, with small gaps for shooting. Now there are fewer, though they still exist, just much fewer. Then there's a new tower here you can clearly climb up, but it's not implemented yet. We used the bird to check, and it seems to be a sniper tower. Then moving forward now, the leftmost section, the spot where Safe Zone Lao Da spawns, that wall was modified. And 2 new shields were added in the middle, not much else changed, really. Then in the right part of the launch zone, transparent glass was added, plus a path at the far end. Then at the extraction point, a few cover boxes were added near the back. That has all the changes. Lastly, the underwater zone, those underwater supplies folks care about were just slightly expanded, about 5 to 6 items total. So fashion small trash is as good as none. If they add it, we don't know. I doubt they would. This underwater zone feels odd. This underwater zone feels too clean, like it wasn't finished yet. Maybe he's hiding stuff. For a detailed look at the underwater zone, please watch this video here. To sum up, you can't reach the core zone via the waterway. Doors still need opening. Bridges still need lowering. Just one more spot for emergency dives, mid-fight or plunging, in mid-battle. But jumping into this water is tough since the bottom is so clear. Enemies can pick you off easily. Okay, the test server now has just these few changes. No Sunland tweaks, no new guns or other fresh features yet. This test feels like just a trial run for Aerospace 2.0. More features may come later on. Alright, if you want to know updates first, just hit follow now. See you next time. Goodbye.